I mean, just
Yeah. So let's see. Crane, Crian. Crane was the name of the blacksmith that took him in. That was Anna's father.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like he ends up because the guards are trying to find Jared. He ends up throwing Jared's clothes over the over the cliff into the sea.
Yeah.
Hides him, and then ends up giving him his son's clothes, who died maybe a few years earlier.
Yeah,
And
right.
so he then decides to, okay, I'm going to stay here, help these people out. Anna and Jared end up falling in love. And then about 15 years, I want to say, I don't think 15. I want to say about like 3 years later, something like that.
It's relatively short.
Like, and he is waiting for like Jared's like for King Endon's marriage.
But that's the thing is, like, King Endon apparently has finally found the note.
That because of Min, who is Father the Bear's mother. And she finds the note, takes it to King Endon, and starts freaking out, going like, "This is what's going on." And then immediately after that, Min's killed.
Yeah, Brandine
pushes her down the stairs. Yeah. So a lot of people die by stairs.
Or windows.
Or windows. So after that, like he ends up shooting a golden arrow up into the top of a tree. That's
what the note said.
Yeah, that's what the note said, to shoot the golden arrow on the tree, and I will see it.
He does.
He sees it and comes running back, so he can't get back in. But like he finds a little note, just by accident.
No. King Endon shot it over the walls.
Yes, that's right. He did.
And because it was a note that I can't remember if Endon wrote it to Jared or Jared wrote it to Endon, but it was a note that they had written when they were kids.
Yeah.
And so if any guard found it, they would be like, "Oh, this is just some kid's scribble." But it was a coded message.
Yeah. And the code was, "Wake the bear, do not fear. Sturdy mouse, into your house. Lift the lid, be glad you did."
But it opens up a secret passage.
There's a little rock. There's a rock that is in the shape of a bear, and if you move it, it leads into the
and only the Kings of Del Toro
know about this.
Brandine doesn't know about it.
So, because it wasn't in the rule.
The rule. But yeah, there's so many times that in this prologue, Endon's like, but the rule, and Jared's like, forget the rule!
Screw the rules.
Rules are meant to be broken, and let's jump on our motorcycles. Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets there and he discovers Endon at Min's grave in the chapel. And
Endon's got to think about being depressed in that chapel.
Yeah, it's shoot, don't you know the chapel is the place to be for all medieval depressing tropes? Happens a lot in Disenchantment, if you would watch.
But Jared is married to Anna, and she's pregnant.
Yeah, and
Endon is married to Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean. And she's pregnant, so they're both going to have kids around the same time.
So, but he discovers that's like Jared gets sad because he discovers that Min's dead, and then he goes like, "We have to get the belt. You got to put the belt on before it's too late." Because at the same time, he sees that the Akbaba are flying over, over Dell.
So and finally, it's like for the Shadow Lord's plan for centuries. Trying to detach the people from the king, breaking Del Toro's, the belt's magic, and finally it's come to fruition.
They run all the way to the very tip top of the castle where the belt is kept in the tippiest
top
of the tower. So he runs in and it's too late. The Akbaba break in. They start taking the belt apart, and they fly off.
Yeah.
Then Brandine
shows up. And this is the best part of this book, in my opinion, if not one of the best parts of the whole series. Is because like they're on top of this tower in this little room. You've got Jared and Endon, and
Endon's actually is captured and getting ready to be offed by Prandine.
Yeah, Prandine's like got him, and it's like, and then Queen Sean is totally fools the heck out of Prandine, because it's what she like looks past him like somebody's coming
and screams,
and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna fall for that." And then
she's like, "What are you screaming?" I said, "Oh, nothing. Never mind. I thought I saw something." And it's just like, he starts to go like,
he starts to second guess himself, and he looks behind him, and she pushes him out a window. It's great. She totally fooled this guy. I loved it. It was so fun.
Because like you legit called me. You sent me a message and said, This is amazing. This is the best book I've ever read in so long. This is perfect fantasy."
She totally, totally fooled him by, because at first you think, oh, she's really going to try to fool him like this and act like somebody's coming. No, she's counting on the fact that he's going to see through that. And then when he actually does look, he splat.
Chucks him out of the window. So, after that, they end up escape. Like, he ends up helping them escape. Jared helps Endon and them escape from Dell. And so they come back to the forge and they start formulating a plan of how to get this working. So,
and they take the scraps of the belt to build.
Yeah, and Jared ends up reforging it.
Should we just go ahead and spoil this?
No.
Oh, come on! We're spoiling the whole thing.
Yeah, fine. So we'll.
Okay.
So the plan is
they swap places.
So
Endon takes on the name Jared. Fran takes on the name Anna.
And they switch places and go off and try to find a place to live.
Now they don't do that at first because King Endon and Tran, they send a message to Torah for help, and the Torans say, "Yep, we've had enough of it."
And that leads into book 7.
Yeah. Now the thing is, we don't know they've switched.
Yeah. So anybody who
this is humongous spoiler right now.
This is breaking me. This is all on him.
I can't talk about this and keep this a secret. I can't do it. It's like
it was that good of a twist because you didn't see it coming.
And that's the thing. It's like usually I said this is super approachable and it doesn't it's just what it is. But it's a good twist. It's I don't know if it's so much a twist as kind of a surprise. They switch. When the Torrens say no, they switch.
And Jared, we'll just say, so King Endon and Anne, and Sean end up just staying at the forge, reforging the.
Because King Endon was trained as a blacksmith, he just takes on.
Yeah, he
being a blacksmith.
Yeah,
and he reforges the belt. Now there's no gems in the belt.
Yeah, so he reforges it and all that, and Jared and them ends up going out and trying to locate the belt. Well, locate the stones and stuff.
Yeah.
So, until they can formulate a plan and try to come back later. So, that is the end of part 1 of the Forest of Silence.
Yeah.
Of
the
prologue. So, part 2 picks up 16 years later with Leaf, the main hero of our journey,
who is the son of quote unquote Jared,
who is the son of Jared,
who is secretly King Endon.
If you cannot feel the parentheses,
yes.
Jared, and also and he is and he's grown up throughout the rule of the Shadow Lord throughout his whole life.
Yeah, and on his curfew and
because the Grey Guards start showing up. The Grey Guards are basically
it's like the Shadow Lord's enforcers.
Yeah,
sort of.
They come in a group of pods, and each pod is about
They're mindlessly obedient to the Shadow Lord. Now they're not stupid. They're
They're
not mindless. They're just mindlessly
they are
obedient.
they are of average intelligence.
Yes, but they are utterly loyal to the Shadow Lord, even unto their death,
Yes.
which we'll find out in the second series.
Second series. Yes. So like we start out in the forge and we get our characters, Jared and Leaf and Barda the beggar.
Well, yeah, the bear.
The
Is
beggar.
his name Barda at the time?
He was just they knew he
He
was
was just
Barda, but he was the beggar.
Yeah.
He was Barda the beggar.
And Leaf is not. I mean, he's a 16-year-old that gets into trouble.
Yeah.
And so it starts out he's out after curfew, and he's trying to evade some guards, and then a rope miraculously appears. He's able to get
escape,
away from the guards.
and then he goes back home. His parents greet him with love and happy birthday.
Yeah, because it is his birthday,
and he just turned 16.
Yeah.
So his dad's just like, it's time that you know the truth.
Well, part of the truth.
Part of the
truth. He
truth.
does not tell him, I am King Endon, you are the heir of Aiden.
Because they don't even know that yet.
Yeah. He's like, King Endon, you need to find the heir.
You need to find the heir. You need to get, because originally I was going to do this. But because of some accidents, I have now broken my leg and then unable to do which I wish to do.
Yeah.
And because then for the longest time, Barda was going to do it.
Yeah, well, this is Barda was going to do it by himself.
Yeah,
but Barda is
he was one of the palace guards.
Yeah.
For the longest time, and